Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Start 11 show. Everton versus West Ham United at Goodison Park. Let's get into it. Asmir Begovic starts in goal for this one. Of course, Jordan Pickford is not available for the game due to a thigh injury. Hopefully, he'll be back for either Southampton away or Manchester United at home. But Begovic, last time out at Goodison Park, played against Newcastle United in a game we won 1-0. And did well that night, was comfortable in the air. So hopefully no issues at all for him coming in. It's not ideal. We'd rather have Jordan Pickford, we know that, but he is a decent backup goalkeeper and hopefully gets through this game without any issue and hopefully with a clean sheet. Hopefully. Continuing with a back four, starting off at right back, Nathan Patterson, who's been in really good form this season, has got better and better every game and did really, really well in the Merseyside derby. Obviously started the season more as a wing back, but has gone back into the right back position effortlessly and has actually looked better playing at right back to me. So he's doing very, very well. And obviously after this game, he'll go away and play for Scotland. So hopefully continues that form as well. And again, hopefully if he has a good game in this, that'll be hopefully drive us towards getting 3 points. And on the other side, we have Mykolenko, who didn't necessarily start the season well as a wing back, but again, I think going back to being a left back, he looks a lot more comfortable. It suits his game so much more. I don't think playing as a wing back really ever suited him, but being in left back looks a lot more comfortable, so he will continue there. And the two centre backs are Connor Cody and James Tarkowski. Obviously, Connor Cody called up to play for England, which is great news for him. He'll be hoping to keep his form going, and that will mean a place in the World Cup squad in November for him if that continues. And James Tarkowski as well, I think, has looked a lot better playing in a flat back four. It was funny because when Connor Cody came to the club, it was said because Wolves were going to play three, we ain't going to play three at the back, and Connor Cody was better in a three rather than a flat back four, but he's looked great in a centre back partnership with James Tarkowski. There is a little bit of an issue with pace over the top, but I think as defenders and organisers and leaders, those two players have looked excellent, and that back four has looked a lot better in the last couple of games. Moving into midfield, I'm going to go for Idrissa Gana Gueye to make his first start for Everton. Obviously came on in the last half an hour against Liverpool and looked fantastic, to be honest. Looked like he'd never been away. Fantastic at winning the ball back and then just giving it. Always playing the easy option or making it look like the easy option with a clever pass. He's great at just nicking the ball away from the opposition. Someone who always knows where to be as well. Doesn't dive in, and you'll use all that experience that he's earned in the last couple of years at PSG, playing with some of their top players, and that is exactly what we need in our squad at the moment going forward. Ahead of him, Amadou Onana again has looked really good in the last couple of games. Having the experience of having Idrissa Gana Gueye behind them will be fantastic for him, and hopefully he can then control more of the midfield, knowing that he's got that defensive rock behind him. So hopefully again we see another big game from him against the club. Obviously, who tried to sign him in the summer, and alongside him Alex Iwobi, who has gone from strength to strength since moving into midfield. And those three players will have to be at the top of the game because West Ham are certainly good in midfield. But also Everton have got options now. Corey on the bench, James Garner will be on the bench, I imagine, as well. Tom Davis, who's looked really good this season as well, doing a really professional job. And the likes of Allen as well. They're all there. They can take those places off them, and it's up to those three players to rise to the occasion and make Everton's midfield one to fear in the Premier League. And if we can do that, we can get older games in midfield. That gives us a great platform defensively and attacking wise. So that's my three in midfield. Ahead of them, Anthony Gordon, who didn't have a great game in the Merseyside derby, but I don't know, might have just been wrong time, wrong team. big occasion. So he's had a couple of weeks now since that game. Hopefully he's back to the form that he was before that game, scoring a couple of goals, obviously, against Leeds and Brentford. On the other side, Damari Gray, who I thought against Liverpool had the best game he's had this season. He has scored a couple of goals already and was very unfortunate to have a goal choked off at Leeds. I thought his performance against Liverpool was his best this season. Very direct, very pacey. So we need that as well. And ahead of them, I'm going to continue with Neil Maupay, who I thought did well against Liverpool. I think he should have scored. I think he should have scored possibly the winning goal. But he's going to continue for me. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is edging closer to full fitness, and I imagine he'll start on the bench. But I don't really see a need to start him in this game. We've got another break after this game, a couple of weeks for the international. So let Maupay, who will have had a couple of extra weeks training with Everton, start this game. Hopefully he'll be a bit more integrated into the side as well. Let him start this game, and maybe Dom will come on late. Or hopefully, if we can get the goals, hopefully Dom doesn't have to come on at all, or can come on late on and there's no pressure on him. But the manager was very reluctant to say whether where Dominic Calvert-Lewin was in his fitness, but I can't imagine he's going to start him in this game. So Maupay to start for me, and that's my 11. Let me know your thoughts on the 11. The manager will have to decide on a new captain as well. Who would you go for? Obviously the easy targets are Connor Cody or James Tarkowski. I'd actually give it to Alex Iwobi just as a reward for how well he's done, and almost to show players that, if you work hard and give everything, then you can make yourself an important player in this team. I think Connor Cody and James Tarkowski are leaders by nature anyway. They'll lead no matter what. So I think as a reward for how far he's come, I think I'd make Alex Iwobi the captain for this game. But let me know your thoughts on the starting 11. Let me know who you'd make captain as well for this game. Don't forget to check out the match preview, also the opposition preview, which is on Toffee TV Premier. Check that out as well. Make sure to give this video a like, and if you want to join us on Toffee TV Premier, the link is in the description and the QR code will be on the screen in a moment. See you later.